Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for another video. If you're new here, my name is Rachel and today we're going to be cash stuffing my second and final paycheck of August. If you missed my last video, I cash plan 985, but I'm actually doing or cash stuffing 885. I took 100 out already to put into my other account to pay down my care credit. So we are working with 885 today and we'll go ahead and get started with my wallet. I do have some leftover money, so let's just go ahead. We'll get this out of the way real quick. So I have $15 left in groceries, and this is actually going to go in some of my sinking funds envelopes, but I'll show you when we get there. So there's 15 in there, which is actually pretty good. Home essentials, I have 5 left. That's 15 or 20. Spending, I have 10, 11, 12, 13. That's an odd number. I can't even remember what I bought. But we started with 25 in here and we started with 25 in dining out, and I have 20 left. And drinks is empty. I had 40 and I spent it. And buffer started with 10 and we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So let me just do a quick count, get this organized. Okay, so we started with 270 for the week, and we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, $61 left over. I'm actually going to write that down real quick. That's actually not too bad. I think last paycheck I hardly had anything left over, so we'll put this off to the side, and we will go ahead and restuff this for this pay period. So groceries gets 150 as usual, so we'll do 100, 20, 40, and 50. I feel like I haven't done a cash stuffing in a really long time. Home essentials gets 20, and we'll do 2 10s for that. Trying to think if there's anything I need. Spending gets 25. So we'll do 2 10s and a 5 for this, and we'll do the same for dining out also. 10, 25. Trying to think. I do have a networking thing next week and a team dinner with work, so I don't know. I don't think I'll need anything for that, but just in case I have some money in here. Drinks is going to get 40, and I actually did change up how I do this. I'm going to do 4 10s. Usually when I buy the cases of sparkling water, um, they're usually around $5 each, and then buffer's going to get 10. So we'll do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, that is all for my wallet. Get this out of the way. Okay, so next up we'll start with my black binder. Let me just get my cash planning sheet here so I can remember what we decided. Okay, so for vehicle maintenance, this is going to get 50. This always gets 50 each paycheck. And so I have 700 in the bank, 750, 770, 775. Not too far away from my $1,000 goal, but still got some time. Dental, like I mentioned, it was going to get 100, but I already took the 100 and put it in a different account that I used to pay my care credit. So that's already taken care of. I wanted to get that paid before it reports to the credit bureaus, just to get the balance down, because it did have, I think the last month it reported had like $1,000 on it, and now I have it down to 500. So that should be good. Car tires, this is getting 20. And I think this is actually going to do it for this envelope. So we have 400 in the bank, 420, 440, 450, 451, and my goal was 450 for this. So I will be, at the next unstuffing, I'll be taking out what's in here and putting that into the bank. And then I probably will stop stuffing this. I may, here and there, add a little bit. I don't really know how much 4 tires would cost. I've never had to buy 4 at a time, but we'll see. But that was my goal. Emergency fund this week is going to get 5. And so I have 1,690 in the bank, 1,700, 1,705. This one I'm trying to get to, I think 200 should be good. Well, to start anyway. Medical and copays is going to get 15. So a 10 and a 5. And so now we have 10, 20, 30, 35. I had quite the issue with, I have a prescription that comes out quarterly, and the order got lost, and okay, this is not getting stuffed. And they said they would send a complimentary replacement, and then they ended up charging me again. It was such a mess, but I just disputed it with my bank, and I was able to get my money back for the original um, purchase that I never got the meds. So um, they reshipped it, and that should be here, I think, by in a couple of days. So that's good. Buffers fully funded at 250, and credit card is going to get 35. So a 20, a 10, and a 5. And so now we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, and 90. And this is for gas. And I do actually have to unstuff. This is not the true balance. I have to unstuff this, my next cash unstuffing, because I did put gas on my credit card already before I got paid. And then business is going to get 100, but this is already spent. So this will also be coming out at my next unstuffing. And that is it for this binder. All right, you guys, it's been crazy here in Arizona. It's like monsoon season, and there's like every night recently, it's been getting like crazy outside. Super strong winds, rain, no hail where I'm at. I'm in North Phoenix, but it's been wild. Okay, lifestyle is going to get 35. This is for my nails, and I do need to go get a fill soon. So 20, 30, and 5. I don't know why these are like this. Whatever. Okay. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. There's 80 in here. Next up is health and beauty, and this is going to get 20 this week. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, and 88. I actually feel better that I have some money put away in here, so whenever I run out of, face wash or I need to get some makeup, I have money and I don't have to disrupt my budget. Clothing is going to get a 10. And now we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 115, 16, and 17. 117. Home essentials this week. What have I been putting in here? I've been putting between $10 and $20. This week, I'm going to put in a 20. And I'm trying to get this one up to 200. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, and 150. Not too bad. Okay, no guilt. My hobbies and fun envelope. This is going to get a 20. So now we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 101, 102, 103. Is that right? Yeah, 103. Cozy home. This is for home decor. This is going to get 10. And so we have 50, 60, 70, and $80 in here. I need to buy some fall decor, I think. I have Christmas stuff, but I don't have a lot of fall stuff. So I think I'm going to be doing that soon. Wish list. This is going to get a 20. And I have 100 in the bank. 120, 140, 150, 155. Still haven't decided what this is going to be spent on, but I want to save up quite a bit in here before I kind of decide. Stock up is going to get 15 this week. Oops. So a 10 and a 5. And then I had 15 left over in my wallet. So I'm going to put another 5 in here. So now we have 10, 20, 25, 30, and 35. Tax prep's going to get a 5 for next year. My taxes are pretty simple, so I just have to pay like the filing fee with TurboTax. So 20, 40, 45, and 50. H Mart, this, we did not cash plan anything out of this for my paycheck, but I am going to put a 10 in here, the other 10 that was left in my grocery envelope. So now we have 13. If you guys don't know what H Mart is, it's a big Korean grocery store that's near me. And plugged in is going to get 25. 20 and 5. Now we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 105, 110. And that's going to be it for this binder. Next, we'll move on to the blue one. More of my long-term, well, I guess seasonal, I guess you could call it. So holidays and hosting is going to get 25 this week, and I have 300 in the bank, so now we have 325. And I am trying to get this up to 500 by October, like mid-October. Gift giving is going to get a 10. And I will be spending out of this next month for somebody's birthday. So we have 50, 100, 110, 20, 30, 135. And I'll probably do a gift card because it's, I don't know, I'm really bad at shopping for people. I have a really hard time figuring out what people want. So gift cards, especially for younger people, I think are okay. Christmas is also going to get 25, 20, and a 5. And I have 200 in the bank. Ooh, sorry about that. That's a really loud car. So anyway, we have 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85. 285. This one also I'm trying to get to 500 by December. So we'll see if I can get there. Birthday. This is for my birthday. This is getting a 20. And so I have 200 in the bank, 220, 240, 250. And this one does not have a goal. I don't know. Maybe I'll get my hair done or something. I'm not really sure. I haven't decided. Vehicle registration is going to get a 5. So now we have 20, 25, 30, and 35. Giveaways is also going to get a 5 as usual for our next giveaway. So now we have 20. Annual memberships, I emptied this out to put my Canva on a annual subscription, so it's going to get 20, and that's all it has. Future car is going to get 35 this week. So we'll do a 20, a 10, and a 5. And I have 100 in the bank. So 100, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. I was watching something, it was some part of Caleb Hammer. Is like a little thing he does where he like reviews like random stuff, but people's car notes, people have like insane, are cars really that expensive these days? Because people had like, I don't know, $8, $9, $1,000, $800, $900 payments. Like, is that a thing now? Because I'm not okay with that if that is the going rate of new cars these days. Okay, so I mentioned before I'm going to get rid of this envelope. I will actually do a separate video on this and explain more in depth, but I do not need this anymore. I guess I could keep this for student loans, but as of right now, I don't consider that like a bad debt, like a consumer debt, and this was for consumer debt. But I have been able to get most of my collections off of my credit report. Not I paid, which I did a video on that I think already, but I will go more in depth of how I got them off my report. But this $40 is going to go into 2 different sinking funds. So we're actually going to add 20 in here. So 20, so 325, that'll give us 345 in here, which is a nice little bump up. And then the other 20 I am going to put into Christmas. So 20, 285, 295, 305 should be what we have. Let me just double check. 200, 220, 40, 60, 83, 05. Okay, perfect. So that was a nice little bump up. Okay, so that's all for this binder. Okay, next up we'll do my month ahead, and I think we're going to be completing another category in here. So let's see. I think I moved them to the back. Okay, so dental's done, cell phone's done, and subscriptions, which I am going to have to go through and redo this because I based this off my monthly subscriptions. But now I think I'm going to have to, I don't know, I'll figure it out, but because I have some on annual and whatnot, so I'll just probably have to get the total of everything. But we're going to add in this one 25. And each bubble in here is worth 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And so we should have 75 in here. 20, 40, 67, 65, 70, 75. Okay, so this one is done. And I think at my next cash unstuffing, I will probably take this out, the 3 categories that I have. I think it's a little over $100 or 150 maybe. I'm going to take it out and put it into my high yield savings account because there's no point in having, I contemplated leaving it in here, but there's really no point in it just sitting in here. So those 3 are done. And the next one I think I'm going to work on is my car insurance, and that's $137 a month. And then after that, we'll move on to my electric, which I have at $180. My bill has not been $180 yet this summer, thank goodness. But this is just like a nice amount that I think would be good just to have. So we are done with this. Okay, lastly, we have my savings challenges, some of my savings challenges. So for my $5 savings challenge, let's see, I planned for 15, I am so sorry, 15 out of my paycheck. And let's see, we have, let's see, we'll just add these extra 2 in here. So that's for my leftover money. So that gives us 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And each of these little umbrellas is $5. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Don't judge my coloring. I'm not good at coloring. Okay. And then I'm actually not going to count this. I'll count this at when we unstuff it at the end of the month. So I'm just going to put that tracker in the back in case it's still wet. And if you're interested in these trackers, they are on my Etsy shop as a printable, and I will be offering them as a physical product bundle here shortly. Next is the $1 savings challenge, and this one I decided for 5 out of my paycheck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then for my leftover money, oh wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're actually putting $11 in here. And we'll count this when we do the unstuffing. And this one goes towards like my hobbies / fun envelope. And I'm just going to write down real quick that we added 11 for the $1 challenge. Okay, that's it for that one. The $10 savings challenge, I had planned for $10 from my paycheck, and I'm just going to add one more. I still have 2 10s, but I'm going to add that to the $1,000 savings challenge. So we added 20 in here instead of 10. Not bad. And then this one, oh crap, I don't have my usual orange pen. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, just kidding. Okay. This one, I planned for 10 also. And then I have these two extra 10s, so we're going to put 30 in here. And so we'll mark off a 20 and a 10. I feel like this one's going to take me forever to finish. This one I will do a quick count just because this one does not get unstuffed at the end of each month. So far we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 145. Oh boy, yeah, we have quite a ways to go. That's okay. There's no rush for this one. I would like to have this one done. What are we in now? August? I think by next year, beginning of next year would be a good goal. Okay, so that is all for the savings challenges, and that is all for this cash stuffing video. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video.